Episode 2, Content Creator.
Lucas Hartley was a young and ambitious content creator. With his charismatic personality, knack for entertaining videos, and surprisingly luscious hair, Lucas has amassed a respectable following on both his live streaming and content sharing platforms. This allowed him to live a lifestyle which was not rich, but safe. Even though he could have afforded a lot more, he felt comfortable, aside from one niggling thing that his future depended on. In order to keep his lifestyle, he needed fresh and active followers on his content. In the beginning, when Lucas started out, his Reddit community adored him, but recently they started to take the mick out of Lucas for his repetitive skits and unwashed look. He used to have quite a lot of people asking about his hair routine and how he kept them so clean, but recently his following, as well as the comments, started to dwindle and he needed to act fast. One day, as Lucas was picking up his food from his go-to drive-thru, he stumbled upon a mysterious fortune teller's shop nestled in the back alleys of the town he lived in. Driven by curiosity and his appetite for popularity, he decided to seek the fortune teller's guidance on how to gain more followers. He has heard stories of the occult that had plagued the entertainment industry, but he thought nothing of it. Ignoring the rumors and warnings about meddling with the supernatural, Lucas entered the building, not anticipating what was about to happen to him. The fortune teller, an aged woman with deep penetrating eyes, stared at Lucas for a little while, as she was judging him for what he was about to ask of her. Before Lucas could even say a word, the old woman began to speak, her voice carrying an ominous undertone.
"To grant your wish, I shall bestow upon you a curse,"
she declared, her voice so eerie it made the hairs on the back of Lucas's neck stand right up, sending shivers down his spine.
"For every follower you gain, you shall lose a strand of hair."
The woman then began to write some type of incantation or spell on a piece of paper.
Is that all?
Thought Lucas.
I'm more than just my hair. I'll just wear a hat. How bad could it get?
Blind to the consequences, he eagerly accepted the curse, thinking it a small price to pay for the fame he craved. The wicked woman then burned the paper on the red candle set in front of her, then demanded $500 for her troubles from Lucas. Lucas, outraged at the price, said some very unkind words to the woman before throwing the money on the table and heading out the door. Little did he know that his rash decision would lead him down a path of misery and a hideous transformation. As the curse took hold, Lucas noticed strands of hair falling from his head and body. He shrugged it off, dismissing it as a mere coincidence. He went on with his life, creating content and sharing it with the world. As his popularity suddenly surged, his once luscious locks thinned and receded more and more, leaving patches of bare scalp in their wake. Hair from his chest and other places on his body had also started to disappear. News of Lucas's newfound popularity and cursed look spread like wildfire across the internet. People flocked to his social media accounts, eager to witness the bald man firsthand. People reveled in his misfortune, their morbid fascination propelling his follower count higher and higher and higher. Everyone was talking about Lucas's hair. Well, the lack of it. Lucas had gained the level of fame he so desired, but soon the final plague of his curse began to consume him.
"To grant your wish, I shall bestow upon you a curse."
Deep-rooted bitterness towards the other content creators and their heads full of hair had begun to twist Lucas's mind.
Is that all? How bad could it get? How bad could it get?
As Lucas's thoughts started to eat him from the inside, he was driven to the brink of madness. Over the coming weeks, things started to change in Lucas. The loss of his hair, graying skin, and unusual twitches were bringing even more views to his content. During his final livestream, Lucas contorted and twisted into a creature of nightmarish proportions. His once human form now resembled a grotesque Yeenald Lushi, commonly known as a skinwalker. This was his final act before his livestream was interrupted and Lucas's very existence was removed from the history of the web. Years later, rumors began to spread among the content creator community of a malicious entity haunting their homes, creeping into their bathrooms, carefully extracting strands of hair from shower drains, plug holes, brushes, and occasionally the creators themselves would get woken up by the feeling that something or someone was brushing or pulling their hair. Should you think of becoming a content creator and meddle with the forces unseen, remember Lucas's story.
How bad could it get? How bad could it get?